Artemis is just cleaning her beak after she's had a little snack. Her nest is just behind her. These hatching eggs have arrived for her from eBay, and I'm about to put them under her. You can see here there is one huge Serama egg. This one is absolutely massive compared to the others. For example, I think this one is quite small and that one is huge. The rest weigh from 20 to 24 grams and this one weighs 30 grams, so I'm a bit worried about whether an overly large egg will hatch, and actually if it is a Serama egg, but I've contacted the seller and hopefully they'll let me know. I'm just going to put these eggs into her nest and see how she responds to that. So let's just take these two practice eggs out. She's watching. She's like, what are you doing with all... Oh, that was almost a little peck. Oh, no, don't do that. She's a bit upset at me, a human, handling all of these eggs. But she's about to have six new eggs. So let's see how she feels about that. Come on, Artemis. Oh, she's a bit anxious because of this egg swap, but I'm hoping she'll be happy and she'll settle down. Oh, good girl. Well done, Artemis. Such a good mama hen. There's still one behind her. She's not used to 6 eggs. Hopefully she'll tuck that one in soon. Shall I tuck it in for you? There's one here. Yeah, I'm sure she'll get to that one. So 21 days until hopefully Artemis has some chicks. We'll see. In the meantime, Mrs Norris sitting dutifully on her eggs. She's got maybe a week to go at this point of filming. An update on the hatching adventure. Mrs Norris's 2 eggs just weren't developing. I even bought a brighter flashlight to be able to take a proper look inside them, and they were quitters. They weren't going to hatch, so I let poor Mrs Norris off her nest. She's outside at the moment, so you can't see her here. But Artemis, over there, you can just see 6 eggs in her nest that she's been sitting on. I think it's day 4 right now. And I've brought her 2 little friends in to visit her so that they can all eat together as a flock. And it's really nice because she sees them eat and it tempts her to come off her nest and eat something herself, which is really good. I prefer that to having to take her off myself just to make sure she eats once a day. And she's been really good and protective of those eggs, and I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that of these 6 eggs, at least a couple will hatch, I hope. I don't know, we'll have to see. I won't candle them for a few days yet. I just want to leave them alone and let her take care of them. And here are the 2 silkies back out in the garden again. Happy to be foraging out there in the long grass. I don't know what they're looking for, but I think they did miss each other while Mrs Norris was still on the nest. So, happily reunited. What are you eating there, girls? I've no idea, maybe it's grass seeds. It's day 8 of Artemis sitting on her eggs, and I'm going to take them out and candle them and see what we've got. And I'm really hoping that something will be happening inside those eggs. Well, some people say Serama eggs hatch early on, around day 18 or 19 instead of day 21, but from the looks of these, I think they probably will hatch at day 21. I think they've probably got a little bit of time to go. I've put Artemis back on her eggs now, and she's happy to have them back. Let me see if I can tempt her with some chick starter food. So when the chicks hatch, fingers crossed, this is what they'll be eating. They're peeping in these two small eggs, and this egg, I couldn't hear anything, but you can see that the baby has pipped and is trying to chip through, which is amazing. Here she is, sitting tight on the nest and waiting patiently, and I've put her food and water right near her so that she doesn't have to get off anymore. Hopefully she's going to be a good mum when they come along. Hi Artemis. Has anybody hatched? Has anybody hatched underneath you, sweetie? Can I have a look? No? Baby number one has arrived. This is the egg that was really dark and difficult to see into, and I was worried for most of the incubation that she wouldn't hatch, but she's been the strongest, and here she is. And the big egg is also, she's making progress in there, and this one has pipped. So I'm going to put them back under Mama now and let her get on with the job. She's strong and healthy. You're so cute. Artemis hasn't been up for anything to drink, even though I've hand fed her some of her feed earlier. So I'm just going to give her some peas so that she can get some moisture. Just want to lift her up really gently. Oh, look at that. And baby number 3 has just kicked her way into the world. 3 little peeps are learning to eat.